And I'm joined today here on Primetime Local News with Lori Harris from the Lloydminster Native Friendship Centre. It's great to have you here on the show, Lori.
Thanks for having me.
Now we're talking about a nice event that's going to be coming up tomorrow. It's taking place on Friday, kind of coinciding with Orange Shirt Day and National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. There's going to be a walk taking place. Native Friendship Centre is putting it on. Before we get into the walk, though, I wanted to talk a little bit about Orange Shirt Day in general. I think it's something that's happened for a while, but more recently people are talking about it, maybe recognizing the importance and the significance of it a little more.
You're right. Orange Shirt Day is a day to honor and to remember residential school survivors and those that didn't make it home. It's a chance for community. It's a big step in truth and reconciliation, I believe, for people to gather, wear orange shirt, and just be a solid unit to represent all those people that experience experience residential schools. And the orange shirt, of course, as a lot of people know, Phyllis Webstead was a little student going off to a residential school for the very first time, and her grandma had bought her this beautiful little orange shirt to wear on her first day. And when she got there, of course, like all the children quite often were stripped of all their belongings, their clothes, and Phyllis was so sad about that. And even in her older adult years, it reminded her every time she saw the color orange what was taken away from her, what was taken away from all the children. So orange was the color that they decided to use to represent the day, and I think it's a great choice. It stands out, it's vibrant, and when I wear it, I really think about what it would be like to be one of those children, and sometimes it's hard to let your heart go there.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but it's an important time of reflection as well. Talk to me a little bit about what's planned here in Lloydminster on Friday.
So we chose Friday just because Saturday we're not open, but also we hope to be able to include some of the schools to come to participate in our event. So at 10 o'clock in the morning we're doing a teepee raising at City Hall, and that's going to be led by John Littlewolf, an elder that we have that helps us out quite a lot. And John is really, if you ever want to learn about what all the teepee poles mean and all of that type of thing, John's really good at teaching you why it's set up the way it is. And then at 1 o'clock we're gathering at the Lloydminster Native Friendship Centre, and then we'll be having an opening prayer, and then we will be starting the walk led by a jingle dancer. That's one of our local high school students, and she's going to be leading the walk. And we walk around the civic block basically, and end up back at City Hall for a small program. And
what's that program going to
So the program this year is going to be, of course, greetings from the mayor, greetings from our center, but also then we have a dance presentation. The school drum group is going to be, and I forgot their name, I'm sorry guys. I should have written it down, but it's a youth drum group that's been started in the schools, and they're going to be coming in being our drum group. And we're actually going to have a residential school survivor talk to us a little bit about his story. And then we end with a community round dance. There'll be refreshments, cookies and water and juice for anybody that needs a little bit of a refreshment out there.
And that'll all be taking place at City Hall?
It's all in front of City Hall there, yes,
and
after the
And
walk.
the teepee will be up as
well? The teepee will be up, yeah.
And is anyone in the community invited to come out and participate?
Absolutely, anyone, absolutely, everyone is welcome to come. And if you do have an orange shirt, we'd appreciate if you wore it. If you're having trouble finding one, give us a shout. We'll see what we can do. And we just really love to have the community support for this event. It just sends such a strong message of truth and reconciliation to the community. And I think it's just such an important day.
Do you feel like there's been more people kind of participating or being interested in learning more and sharing during this time over the past number of years?
I think there's really been a huge increase about learning more in the overall community, becoming more educated about, you know, when I went to school, we knew nothing about residential schools. It wasn't taught in our history books. I had no clue. And so when I did learn at university, I was horrified, and I think that's happening to a lot of people. Okay, I want to know more. I want to become educated about it. And I was just at a meeting last night with someone, and she was telling me that they have a program, and that's for university students. And more students are wanting to learn more and become more involved. And I think that's just really, really important.
And hopefully we can have a lot of people here in Lloydminster showing up tomorrow and taking part in this, because it's an important time to gather as a community as well.
It is important. I know the weather might be a little bit cooler, so please just dress for it. You know, maybe wear that extra layer and throw your t-shirt over top, or your hoodie, or whatever you might have. I know there's places in town that are also selling them. So, and if you don't have orange, that doesn't mean that you can't come. Just please come. We appreciate the support. It means the world to the community, and really an important thing for Truth and Reconciliation.
Perfect. Well, Lori, thank you so much for coming in and sharing this with us. We're very excited to see everything that's always happening at the Lloydminster Native Friendship Centre.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.